Steelers' shocking off-season moves. Could Will Levis be the answer at QB? The Pittsburgh Steelers have managed to turn heads this off-season with a jaw-dropping decision that few saw coming. In an unexpected twist, the team let Russell Wilson walk in free agency, allowing him to sign with the New York Giants on Tuesday. Not long after, Justin Fields also exited in the 2025 off-season, leaving the Steelers scrambling for answers at the most critical position on the field: quarterback. If the goal was to clear the path for a more dynamic quarterback to lead the Steel City, the strategy seems to have backfired. Now the Steelers find themselves in a precarious position, waiting on Aaron Rodgers, arguably their best remaining option. However, with Rodgers' age and potential reluctance to join a team in flux, the Steelers' quarterback search might not end the way fans hope. But could there be another candidate lurking in the wings? ESPN Radio's Evan Cohen believes so. He's been vocal about the idea that no matter what happens with Rodgers, the Steelers should seriously consider trading for Tennessee Titans quarterback Will Levis. While Levis hasn't exactly been the talk of the town regarding Pittsburgh's quarterback search, that could soon change. As the Steelers' QB hunt stretches on and high-profile names like Wilson and Fields slip away, Levis emerges as a surprising yet intriguing option. Who is Will Levis? Drafted by the Titans in the second round of the 2023 NFL Draft, Levis has started 21 games over the past 2 seasons. Despite his efforts, the Titans have struggled with back-to-back losing seasons. His stats: 21 passing touchdowns and a 61% completion rate, don't scream star potential. But here's the catch: he's still young, with plenty of room to grow. Levis displayed flashes of brilliance in college, known for his strong arm, ability to make deep throws, and mobility in the pocket. However, translating that success to the NFL has been a work in progress. The Titans' inconsistent offensive line and lack of elite receiving threats certainly haven't helped his development. Why the Steelers might be the perfect fit. What Pittsburgh offers could be exactly what Levis needs to thrive. The Steelers have been aggressive in adding offensive firepower, bringing in talent like DK Metcalf and Kenneth Gainwell, while also bolstering their defense with standout Darius Slay. Surprisingly, the absence of a clear starting quarterback hasn't deterred top free agents from signing with Pittsburgh. In fact, the allure of the Steelers' potent offense might just be the key to attracting the right signal caller. Imagine Levis throwing to elite targets like Metcalf and George Pickens. This could be the perfect setup for him to showcase his potential. For Levis, this could be his golden opportunity to prove himself as more than just a backup. At this stage in his career, landing a starting role is crucial if he wants to avoid being relegated to a lifetime of backup duties. The QB landscape in Pittsburgh. So where does Levis fit into Pittsburgh's current quarterback situation? The team has been patient, waiting on Rodgers to make his decision, even as other QB options like Wilson and Fields have found new homes. Cohen suggests that the Steelers might not need to wait. Regardless of Rodgers' outcome, Pittsburgh could pursue Levis, potentially securing both Rodgers and Levis, making Levis the ideal backup or even a future starter. With Mason Rudolph already on the roster as a dependable backup, the Steelers may hesitate to invest in Levis unless he's positioned to compete for the starting role. However, having both Rodgers and Levis in the fold could create a healthy competition that pushes both quarterbacks to elevate their game. For Levis, being under the tutelage of a veteran like Rodgers could be invaluable. Learning from one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history could accelerate his growth, giving him the tools to eventually take over the starting job when the time is right. The big picture: is Levis the long-term answer? At this point, Rodgers remains the front-runner to lead Pittsburgh's offense in the upcoming season. However, given his age and the uncertainty surrounding his future, it's possible that the Steelers are already thinking ahead. Levis represents a potential long-term solution, an athletic, strong-armed quarterback with the upside to develop into a franchise leader. The Steelers have the pieces in place on offense to support him, from dynamic wide receivers to a solid offensive line. But time is running out. The longer Pittsburgh waits, the harder it might be to land Levis, especially if other teams start showing interest. Final thoughts. As the quarterback carousel continues to spin, don't be surprised if Will Levis emerges as a name to watch in the Steel City. Whether as a backup to Aaron Rodgers, a future starter, or even a trade asset, Levis's journey with the Steelers could be one of the most intriguing storylines of the 2025 NFL season. Stay tuned, because the Steelers' quarterback saga isn't over yet, and Will Levis might